fellow gastronomes, and welcome to Dirty Belly, where we take you on a journey as food goes from dirt to your belly. I am your host, a dad who loves to eat and grow. They call me Jeff Sims, amongst other things. And I am here today with our resident culinarian, Matthew Gaddis.
Hi, that's me. Resident culinarian. That's fine. That'll be me. And I am super fired up to this subject. It is near and dear to my heart. I grew up on it. Jeff, you want to let the kind people know what we're doing today?
Oh, do we have a subject today?
It was pancakes and waffles.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Hence.
Oh, I'd like to mention our little house elf, Will, too. He's off somewhere looking for a sock or something, I think.
Well, he's got the one. He needs the other.
Yeah. He's off cleaning something. He better be. Or you know what happens to house elves. They get in trouble. Yeah, I guess it's pancake and waffle day. Woo! But first, how was your 4th of July?
It was fantastic. My home place, local bar that I go to, Beyond the Edge. It was their 20th anniversary, so they hosted a big block party. Amanda and myself went down and just had a good old time, and we've been just sleeping it off and watching movies all day today. So yeah, very successful, patriotic 4th of July.
Did you blow anything up?
I watched a lot of shit blow up. I did not blow anything up myself.
Did you ever feel like you might die?
Well, maybe when I blew up the toilet from all the whiskey and nachos, but no, not in particular.
That's on July 5th.
Yeah. That was today. That's a today update.
I did not have a good 4th of July.
Oh no.
And I'm of the opinion that you also did not have a good 4th of July. I don't think you've had a good 4th of July unless you've at some point felt like you could die from an explosion or overeating. So I feel like that's just part of the holiday. You know, there's a lot of risk involved with the Declaration of Independence, and I feel like we should do a better job of taking on that risk ourselves when we celebrate. So,
amen, brother.
Yeah, I used to do better, but not anymore. Now I'm a dad, so you know. My kid he doesn't like fireworks right now. So, what are you gonna do, huh?
He'll get there. He'll get to the blowing shit up phase. We all get there.
I did my wife made an interesting dessert for a sonker. You ever heard of a sonker?
Absolutely not.
I know, right? I was like, what is that? But apparently we're sonker people now.
That sounds like a sunken submarine.
Yeah, it's just like a cobbler. I don't know why it has to have its own name. It's just a cobbler. it's really what it is. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It was really good. It was a blueberry sonker. So, you know, I guess we're sonker people.
Hell yeah.
I feel like pinky out, you know. So we had a nice 4th of July sonker and went to bed early, you know.
You went to the sonker game, you got all tuckered out. It happened.
I read the Declaration of Independence aloud and we went to bed.
Well, you do that every night. So
yeah. The Bill of Rights, okay? Let's get it straight.
All right. Well, speaking of sonker or slonker, maybe, I don't know. I think there's a good debate here as far as what camp you're in when we're talking pancakes and waffles, because I think everybody has a preference. Are you team pancake or are you team waffle?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them both. I'm so bad at this pick a team stuff. I'm gonna go waffle.
Yo, me too. Yes. That is the correct answer. Yes, sir.
Waffle is like the fancy pancake. You know, it's like the waffle is like pancake is like, as a dad, I can say that's what you make when the dad gets up and he's got to make breakfast and he doesn't know how to cook. He's like, I'm making pancakes, you know, like in microwave bacon, and that's breakfast. Waffles, like, you put a little bit of effort into it. You got to have a special tool to make it. And it's like, I don't know, it feels like a party when you have waffles.
I think once you get that tool, though, and here's a perfect example of the progression of waffles for this discussion. You can, once you have a waffle iron, you can do all sorts of ridiculous things with it. Traditionally, starting out, we have a chocolate chip waffle,
Yum.
a little hand whipped cream, and some little extra chocolatey goodness on top.
Who hand whipped that?
That would be Sledge It Real Good, going hard in the paint, dedicating to the pod.
Did she really whip that with her hand?
I think so. There might have been a machine involved, but I'm gonna say it was by hand.
I've made hand whipped cream a few times out of necessity, and it's something you only do out of necessity. Because if you did that by hand, I'm impressed.
I was so burnt one day when I was cooking at another restaurant, and I was hand whipping cream in front of customers, but I was so sleep deprived and burnt out that I straight up over whipped it into butter by hand. That's difficult to do.
They call that churning. You're a churner. Churn and burn, baby.
Our staff meal was lean that day, so I was just phased out. It's fine.
Yeah, well, now you got sweet butter for your staff meal. Perfect. Hand whipped. You know, those muscles are stronger in men than women for certain reasons. So I'm just men make natural whiskers. I don't
put that on a t-shirt. Men make natural whiskers.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's a thing. Yeah, rage whipping. That's right. You know, sometimes you're having a bad day. You got to rage whip it.
You got sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Oh, you got a favorite weird waffle? Because that's what we're doing all night in this casa. We're going off the chains on waffles.
I do have a favorite weird waffle. I don't know if it's a weird waffle or like just an awesome waffle, but the croffle. Are you familiar with the croffle?
I want to believe that that's a crawfish waffle, but I don't think that's the answer.
No, it's a compound word, but it's not crawfish. Croissant waffle.
Okay.
A waffle made with croissant dough.
Does it not just collapse because there's all that sheeted butter and pastry in there?
Nah, it like expands up and gets a nice crispy crust.
Oh no, I've been called out in the chat that I got to start eating this waffle.
Yeah, feed me a bite.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get it. Yes, sir. Delicious waffle.
Chocolate chips. That's a good choice. You know, let's get started. Let's start there with the waffles. What is an acceptable waffle topping? What do you got?
I think anything. Waffle is a vehicle. Like
chicken and waffles, right?
Yeah, chicken. Like you can do literally anything with it.
It's just a sweet bread.
Yeah, there's a taco shop down the street from me that is doing a chicken and waffle taco. The tortilla itself is a soft waffle, and there's fried chicken, gravy, and green onions on the inside. It's ridiculous. I don't know if that's a topping though. It's more of a filling.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as a taco anymore either. I think it's still a waffle. You know what I mean? I mean, the taco describes how you're going to hold it, I guess, but there are folded waffles, rolled waffles. You know, if you go to Europe, there's a lot of different types of waffles. They got a lot of waffles.
They got a Stroop waffle. You like a Stroop waffle?
I was about to mention that one as another favorite waffle. You know, the cool thing about the Stroop waffle is it has like a syrup or a jam in the middle already. Yeah. So you don't have to put anything on it. It's more like a cookie. You just eat it, you know? It's like a nice handheld waffle that already has the stuff in it. At my work the other day, we made waffle on a stick, which I guess is a thing that people do. I was kind of like, okay, French toast sticks, right? Same thing.
This whole thing is turning into like, oh yeah, well yeah, have you heard about this? And I'm just going to stick with it. The next one, a pancake wrapped corn dog. It goes hard in the paint. I mean, I know we're switching to pancakes. It's fine. It's everything.
So this is a corn dog wrapped in pancake?
Yeah, dude.
Does it have, like, let me ask you this. Is there a layer of cornbread there? Or is it just all pancake?
The one I'm thinking of is all pancake, but you can, I mean, you can do cornbread, but that's just a corn dog.
So it's like a pan dog.
Yes, yes, it is a pan dog.
A cake dog. That sounds good. And I'd like to make those with like little link sausages in there. That'd be good. I'm getting hungry now. I shouldn't eat. I shouldn't eat this late. This is why I have to upsize my clothes so much. It's just midnight eating. Like, I got this terrible habit as a chef that I like 11 o'clock at night. I wake up and I'm like, I need food. This is when you normally eat.
Oh yeah,
Dinner rush is over. Time to eat.
Yeah, that's the worst part because late night eating, like I don't recommend late night eating to anybody. It's not healthy, but yeah, that's when we're done. That's the end of the night. If 2 a.m. is dinner time, I'm still going to eat dinner. It's not good for me, but.
So this is quiz time, Matt. History quiz.
Quiztery. Let's go.
Quiztery. Where do you think waffles originated?
I feel like the shot from the hip there is Belgium.
Incorrect. Evidence suggests Greece as the first place that people started cooking bread between two pieces of iron, and then it became the first like mass-produced waffle type bread was actually communion wafers.
Ooh.
And that the irons would have the shape of Jesus on the cross, which I don't know if that's what I want to be reminded of while I'm eating my breakfast.
Holy waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a crucifixion, But
yes, yeah, Sledge at that. Yeah, that's a panini. You could.
That's what a waffle is, though, right? It's a bread cooked between two pieces of hot iron that has some sort of shaping to it, right? It's not just like a flat bread. It's got some sort of something, Maybe nowadays instead of the crucifixion, they put Mickey Mouse on there, but
same. That's the same thing. It's fine.
Similar.
That mouse died for our sins. Don't forget that.
He might. He might after all. He's under attack. So
well, since I'm so very good at transitions, I'm just going to start talking about pancakes. There was a story that I absolutely wanted to include in this, and pancakes are like a huge sense memory for me from like early childhood. My family has been going to Gatlinburg since before I was born, every single year, at least once or twice. And I know there's one in Nashville now, and it's a little played out, and people don't love it. But we would always go to the Pancake Pantry in Gatlinburg, and since before I could remember, I would get M&M pancakes and peanut butter syrup from the kids menu, like well into my 20s. I would still order the M&M pancakes and peanut butter syrup.
I would order that.
Yeah.
Peanut butter syrup has me really intrigued. That sounds cool. Normally, I'm an Aunt Jemima guy, but they changed it, didn't they? It's something else now. What is it now?
I have no idea.
Like
maybe just Jemima. I don't know.
Pam's Pantry or something. Table syrup. But what is a pancake, right? It's just a cake cooked in a pan. Right? Is that right?
I think all cakes are cooked in a pan. Hold on. I gotta call for hands. Give me just a second.
Oh no. Well, while he's gone, I'm gonna tell you that a pancake is just a cake. Is a flat cake cooked in a pan, right? I mean, it's not a corn tortilla because that's cornbread. We know that. It's not a flour tortilla. It needs to have something sweet to it to be a pancake. And it needs to be, I feel like, leavened without yeast. Maybe baking soda, baking powder.
Oh, I'm very sorry, everybody. I had to go grab some cornbread waffles with fried chicken and hot syrup and rosemary on top.
Oh, and that looks incredible. And this is my favorite actual waffle iron use. I use my waffle iron way more for cornbread than I do for waffles If you want to make a really quick cornbread, whip up some cornbread batter and throw it in your waffle iron. It comes out so crispy on the outside, just like a waffle. It's crispy on the outside. It's
Yeah,
really
dude.
soft and tender on the inside, and it doesn't stick. There's no mess to clean up. It's perfect. I love making cornbread in the waffle iron. And if you
And
go,
dude, and I think again, team waffle because the texture is superior. A pancake is soft. It's just soft. The waffle has that nice crispy outside and a fluffy interior. You get some good.
yeah, pancake is soft unless Dad's hungover and he burns them. Then they can be a little crispy. Where do you think pancakes originate historically? Like how far back in time do you think we go when we have first of a pancake, I guess, a flat cake?
I feel like forever. I feel like since humans figured out how to make bread, you'd be cooking it on a hot rock or a hot surface or something like that. I feel like that's the oldest time.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's the Stone Age, so good job. Which is different than the Stone Age, which is where Will is living right now. That's pretty much the era Will lives his life in. So
Hell yeah.
what are your favorite toppings on a pancake? Do you put butter on it?
Always.
I feel like that's an old person thing to do.
Well, thank you. First of all, I appreciate that.
You're an old soul.
Yeah, but butter, absolutely. I don't really get too adventurous in the pancake realm. I'm pretty bare bones. Alice in Wonderland in the chat, butter and syrup, like that. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm pretty vanilla. I'll take a fruit topping or maybe like a cinnamon topping every now and then, but I like to save the weird shit for the waffles.
You don't want any nuts or anything on there. Nah.
Not really. But not on. Like if there's like a walnut pancake or something, like it's mixed in and baked in, then absolutely.
Do you ever get like real fancy and like make your own syrups at home? Like a blueberry syrup or like a pecan syrup or something like that?
No, I mean, I guess like I've infused simple syrups and stuff like that before.
Yeah.
Like, I was about to say no, I've never made maple syrup, but of course, because I'm not tapping trees.
I got a maple tree in my front yard. I don't think it's the right kind of maple though.
Milk.
And I'm not gonna find out. Okay, I'm not gonna try it.
Not with that attitude.
But if I want to up my pancake game, I'll do that. That's what I'll do. Is I'll make my own syrup at home. I'll make a blueberry syrup. Take some blueberries and boil them in simple syrup. I mean, it's pretty easy to do that, right? Or take some simple syrup and simmer it with some pecans in it. Make a nice pecan syrup. A really nice one is a fruit compote. Pretty easy to make. You just take whatever fruit you got, throw it in there with some sugar and some water, cook it down until it's sludgy. Sludge it real good, as Sledge would say.
There we go.
It thickens up real nice and gives you a nice little fruity topping, and you can show off, and you can just be more than just the pancake dad. You can have. I also make a fruit compote. I'm a cook now.
Another one here. Sledge are real good talking about a ghost pepper blueberry sauce. She was telling me about that. Apparently, it's not in the house right now, but I am highly interested in ghost pepper blueberry.
A spicy pancake sauce?
Oh, yes.
I'm suspicious.
I'm a spicy pancake boy.
But I'll try it. I will. And I am a thick sauce yet. I don't know what that means.
Hell yeah.
I'm a thick sauce. Yes, I'm a thick boy. I'll tell you that. Fancy pancake dad. Well, that's when you want to make waffles. Then you're the fancy pancake dad, right? Fancy pancake dad.
Is it just a fancy pancake?
I mean, isn't it?
I think it might be. I think you might be onto something there.
If with the pancake, you got one side flat heat and you flip it and there's no designs, right? With the waffle, it's just the same thing. You're just smashing it in between two hot pans and there's a design on it. It's the same thing. I like how the waffles have little caverns that hold the syrup, right? And then I can break them down like little dams and let them run all over my bacon or my sausage. You know?
Oh, break them down like little dams. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm creating my own environmental disaster out of this syrup, and it's the
Yeah.
time of my life.
And, the bacon's like drowning. It's like, oh no, the syrup dam fell.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are engineering natural disasters. It's a little unfortunate that we got called out on that front as, a food podcast, but, maybe we're doing other stuff.
You can't tell me you don't do that with your mashed potatoes and gravy at Thanksgiving, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because that gravy will not stay in the middle. It won't. And the waffle syrup is not going to stay in that little hole. It's coming out.
So we talked about like pancake hot dogs, like corn dog style pancakes and whatnot. Do you have any alternative uses for pancakes and waffles that you like? Like I was talking about the soft waffle taco shell. You like, what's your favorite wacky thing to do with either of those?
Well, I think pancakes, if you make them the right size, make great bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich bread. And that's basically the Egg McMuffin in a way. I mean, they use a muffin, like a English muffin, but it's got syrup on it, so it's like pancakey. But it's, it makes a good bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich thing. Same thing with the waffle. Waffles, like you were saying earlier, are used for like everything, right? Even holding ice cream cones, right?
Yep. Ice cream holder extraordinaire.
I really love savory applications for waffles, like the one that you just brought out. Show that again. The waffle you just brought out with the chicken.
Oh, this guy.
Waffle with the rosemary chicken.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is a crepe a pancake? Absolutely not. It is insane French foolishness that you have to cook on the underside of a pan, which is an affront to God. So no. I don't know why.
A crepe is a crepe.
I don't know why I went so hard against crepes just now.
No, I'm with you. It's a crepe is a crepe. It's not a pancake.
Right.
And French people get mad at you about that. It's like a pancake, right? It's like a batter that you cook on a pan, but texture-wise, usage-wise, it's different, Pickle brine, chicken, Belgian waffle, bourbon syrup shot. Yeah. That's a good chicken and waffle.
Is that a shot of syrup? I feel like he's describing a shot of syrup. I'm here for it.
Bourbon syrup shot. Yeah. I don't know if you're supposed to shoot it or it just comes in a shot glass.
It's like a Bloody Mary that has just a bunch of foolishness on top of it, just in shot form. It's just a little bit of fried chicken.
Like the Bloody Mary that comes with like a whole rotisserie chicken sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Eat the chicken and whiskey, take the shot.
Hell yeah.
Eat the chicken and whiskey, take the shot. I can't read.
You not eat your whiskey?
My reading comprehension is gone, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, boy.
Do you like maple syrup or like just plain syrup? What do you like?
Maple, bud.
Maple?
Oh yeah, give me that richness. Give me that pure maple.
I must be soft. It's too like mapley for me. It tastes like a tree. Right? I don't know.
Heard that. Tastes like a tree.
It does. And like the Aunt Jemima, that's my jam. It tastes like sugar water. It's simple.
Holy shit. I know what Sledge Real Good was trying to say. She's trying to say pure Cairo syrup, but she said
cocaino.
She said pure Kano, so I'm imagining that this is a Mortal Kombat fight happening over a waffle.
Yeah, she wants that tongue sugar.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
There you
Stop
go.
it. What's wrong with me? Up too late.
What what do you got, bud?
Yeah, okay, so you got to have a meat to go with your pancake or your waffle. Rate them, rank them, rank your meats, your pancake waffle meats.
Sausage all day. I think sausage pairs perfectly with.
Link or patty?
I'll take either, but the mix of fat, like with a properly like emulsified sausage, I think that mix of fat goes with the sugar and the carbs of a pancake or a waffle. Bacon is great. I like a lot of other meats, but I want sausage all
We
day.
know you like a lot of meats.
Yes,
You're
sir.
the meat. You're the meat guy. I'm gonna go with a real spicy sausage patty
All right.
as my number one, and then right after that is the link, because the link sausages are always kind of sweet. They always kind of have like a sweet little something going on to them. They're always like maple sausage or something, like they feel like they put.
Your top two are both sausage.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
All right.
It might be my top three actually. Because I was just thinking, I was like, man, bacon's next, right? But what about a nice like Polish sausage or a kielbasa? I think that would be pretty good. Bacon, I mean, bacon goes good with everything. What about country ham?
Oh
Because
yeah.
that's super salty, right? Which pairs really well with the syrupiness. But it also takes up the whole freaking plate like the pancake does. You almost need 2 plates.
I like a crispy boy on the country ham. Fry it up, make it nice and crispy like bacon. You can crumble it up, sprinkle it on.
Like deep fried?
Yeah. Oh yeah, deep fried.
Oh, yeah. My father-in-law boils his country ham.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. It sounds psychotic, but I actually looked it up, and yeah, that's a whole thing.
It's like an old Southern method for people with high blood pressure. You take it and you boil it, and then you wrap it up in towels while it's like still boiling hot, and you let it sit for like over 12 hours. Just sit, and it like pulls all the salt out, or some of the salt. Right? You're never gonna get all that salt out, but it pulls out a lot of salt, and it ends up like a pulled pork kind of texture. It's really I was really skeptical, and I tried it, and I was like, this is actually incredible. Imagine a country ham pulled pork. Like the flavor of country ham, like the consistency of a really tender pulled pork. It was pretty good. That would be good with that.
I love that. I love that some of my favorite, because I'm a champion against brunch. I absolutely despise it, but some of my best specials and little things that I've put out have been brunch specials, and they've been pancake and waffle specials. And it's like we were saying earlier with toppings. Like I love putting out a waffle special because you can do anything with the waffle and anything with the toppings, and it's unlimited.
Yeah,
Like,
chocolate is where you want to go though.
I mean, sometimes I'm
Put
going full
chocolate in it.
savory boy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll forgive you. Dark chocolate chip waffle.
Hell yeah.
Sounds fantastic to me. With like a vanilla whip, a little cream chantilly.
Alice in Wonderland, I will fight about this. That no, brunch is trash. It's a horrible invention. I'm not here for it.
I feel like I had a question and I've lost it. Dang.
Oh,
it was a good one. I'm sorry, world. I've lost it.
I'll put that on my tombstone, brother.
Yeah, I'll be buried right next to you, I guess. That'll work. We only have to pay for one.
That's behind a paywall. If you want to know where Jeff and I are getting buried next to each other, then that's a monthly subscription.
We are gonna brunch double date and change your mind. I don't know about that. Jeff, are you okay? Blink once for yes.
That was a lot of blinks. That was too many blinks.
I'm not smelling burnt toast, but I might be having a stroke. That's just. But I go through life feeling like that, so it's okay.
Well, what do you got? I I'm sorry, but I'm a little lost in the sauce right now. What do you got for us for pancakes and waffles? Anything else?
What do you what kind of tips you got for cooking a pancake or a waffle?
Pancake in particular would be lower temperature than you think you need if you're working with a griddle or something like that. Is the easiest thing to do is to burn and overcook the outside and not get the first one done right. Alice, yeah, you're right. Throw the first one out. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, adjust your temperature so it stays nice and evenly cooked and fluffy. It's got a little bit of texture on the outside, but if you're griddling it so hot that you're frying it on the outside, then it's going to be overcooked, and you might as well make waffles because it's crispy.
Mm. I got a good pancake tip. If you want to make super fluffy, thick waffles, like the Japanese ones you see this tall, whip egg whites and fold it into your. I mean pancakes. Sorry, whip egg whites and fold it in your pancake batter to give it that extra lift and that hold, so that they don't just collapse back down after two.
Oh
Makes a
yeah,
really nice airy batter.
dude, I've never had those super tall Japanese pancakes. Have you ever had one of those?
I have. I
Oof.
had it. I had it at Disney World, and I was not impressed. They didn't do it justice. It was one of my bad experiences at
All
Disney
right.
World food. It's a lesson I've learned that not to get back to Disney World food for too long, but if you're gonna eat food and like really enjoy it at Disney World, find the restaurants and go to those and eat. Don't eat at the little kiosks because that stuff a lot of times has just been sitting in a hot box for a long time, waiting on you to come up and order it, which is understandable, right?
Oh, hold on. I got a call for hands. Just a second.
Another tip I would have is, I think this is one of the things that it's okay to find a really good mix to use, um, especially for pancakes. Bisquick is a very good pancake mix, just for regular old pancakes. You're not trying to do anything special. Bisquick is great. Don't try to overdo it making your own pancake batter. Waffles, you might get a little more adventurous. A lot more goes into waffles. You're definitely gonna have some eggs and stuff in there. So, but even then, I mean, a good waffle batter a lot of times, a box mix that you buy at the store is probably going to be pretty good. What do you
I
think?
I love them. I actually don't have a handmade pancake or waffle recipe. I've always just gone for the box mix. That's probably sacrilegious, but it's so convenient and it's so delicious. Or you can put a whole ass uncrustable into a waffle maker. Next waffle.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly waffles. That's actually a pretty good idea.
It's a very good idea.
It's like a stroop waffle.
it's, like,
It's a peanut butter and jelly stroop
it's
waffle.
like a 900 calorie stroop waffle.
Thank you to Sledge for these waffles have pulled us through this episode. Thank you. So
Oh,
I wish I could try them.
ow!
Are we still going to see Barbie?
Everybody's going to see Barbie.
Let's
I
go
got a mouthful
party.
of peanut butter right now, but yes, everybody's going to see Barbie.
It's the Barbie Oppenheimer weekend. I'm a chocolate chip guy. If I'm gonna add something to my pancakes or my waffles, it's a chocolate chip. But most people go blueberry first. I love blueberries. Blueberry pie is my favorite pie.
Ooh.
But I do not really go for them in my pancakes and waffles like I do chocolate chips. To me, a chocolate chip waffle or a chocolate chip pancake, money in the bank.
How
You
do
don't
you
even
feel
need
about
syrup.
how do you feel about observing the masters at work that is the Waffle House?
I think they have a strong waffle when you get a good waffle cook. Sometimes, especially in today's labor market, the you know how it is. The food service industry is struggling, and I mean, it's hard to find good people to work a lot of these jobs, and I don't know. Waffle House is. I just say this because I went to Waffle House very recently, and I was not very impressed.
I love it, and not just for the quality of food. Like sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss, but I love watching those short order cooks that do what they do. Like not just the waffles, like the flat top guy, the egg guy. Like it's such a well oiled machine. They actually do a challenge every year where anyone can work a 24-hour shift. Well, you get a break in between, obviously. But you work for 24 hours at Waffle House, and if you can get through it as an amateur, then you get like free Waffle House for life or some crazy shit like that.
But
But
they wouldn't let us do that.
oh yeah, they would. They let anybody do it. Trained chefs, amateur cooks, as long as you're not already an employee of Waffle House, it's an annual challenge. They go for it.
That sounds pretty cool. So
I couldn't do it.
I love the style of the Waffle House waffle. It's big, wide waffle, thin, crispy crust. A lot of surface area there to soak up that syrup or chocolate chips or strawberry sauce or whatever you can put on it. I love it. My most recent experience at Waffle House, we went into Waffle House. You know, you talk about the different cooks and their different stations. We had one cook that was running everything. They had half the restaurant closed because of that, and he was finishing his shift, his overnight shift, when we came in. We got there at like 6:30 in the morning.
Oof.
And he was in a very bad mood, and you could tell. And he did not do so hot. But, you know, I didn't complain or anything, you know? Like, my sausage was cooked, so I was happy with that. My toast was not toasted.
So you got bread.
Yeah, I got buttered bread. And then I'd ordered my eggs over medium. They were barely over easy. The first round of waffles that came out, we ordered 3 sets of waffles. The first 2 that came out were just like barely cooked. And then they had forgotten my son's waffle. Luckily they remembered his bacon, so he had something to eat. But he put the waffle in, and then he got off work, and the next dude forgot. So the third waffle came out like super crispy. I don't know.
Burnt ass waffle.
What are you gonna do? It wasn't burnt. It was just really crispy. You know, like there's that perfect level, right? It's just a little bit above it. It wasn't to like you can't eat this. You know,
Gotcha.
Some people would like it like that. I'm sure. But that's why I mean. It just right now is a hard time for the service industry in general because of staffing issues, and sometimes any place like a Waffle House or anything can be hit or miss. Any place really can be hit or miss these days. I feel like.
Yeah. No, nobody's safe, man. Not with staff shortages. Yeah, I mean, I work in fine dining, and we still power our place with temp labor, like a lot of it. So,
yeah. Waffle House isn't going to do that.
No way.
Temps make a lot of money. Or they cost a lot of money. They don't make a lot of money. They cost a lot of money. Most of that goes to somebody else. But I guess that's what we got for you on waffles and pancakes. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I think so, bud.
I think I liked what you were saying at the beginning about, you know, this is food that I think for everybody plays a special place in their memories. You know, I mean, I know I can remember the few types of meals that my dad would cook, and one of them was pancakes with bacon. You know, and the waffle was always the special treat that you could get out at the restaurant. You know, you're like,
yeah.
A waffle. You know.
Well, we need another minute. There's one more waffle course arriving. So yeah, we got to wait for that.
Well, let's predict it.
Ooh, I think I know.
Well, you're not allowed then.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. We've got the peanut butter and jelly waffle. We went sweet, savory, oddball. So this one, I feel like this is gonna be like a dessert waffle.
I think it's. Oh, wait, hold on. There's the call.
I heard hands. Maybe we should start an Only Waffles page where we'll just do pictures of these waffles, and you have to pay a subscription fee. And the subscription fee is $10 a month for our Only Waffles page.
Only Waffles?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a pancake on that waffle page.
You better not.
The final, you were correct.
We have dessert waffle.
Red velvet waffle.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes.
You know what I love about red velvet? It's chocolate.
Yeah. It's red chocolate. Yeah.
And history lesson. You know why red velvet is red?
I do not.
Red velvet is red because historically sugar was hard to get, so a lot of times they would use natural sweeteners. And in Europe, when they would make chocolate cakes, a lot of times they would use beet juice, which would make it red. And now we use red food coloring and, you know, white granulated sugar.
And vinegar.
Vinegar. I don't know about that.
I don't know that. I mean, the chat knows about vinegar.
I got two people saying that. Vinegar. It came up as vinegar.
It is indeed vinegar.
Oh, I don't know. I don't get the joke. That's good.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Vinegar.
All right, bud. Let's land this plane.
It's too late. We've crashed, man.
We gotta
on
cross
fire.
We gotta set her down easy.
All right. We're supposed to do shout outs. That's what my boss tells me. So
Yes,
I'm gonna lick my lips before I do this. Trivia night, 8 p.m. Thursday. Botched spots and chair shots.
There you go.
Sundays. Tea and hot takes just happened on Tuesdays. I think there's more shows now. I don't know what they are. I think there's more shows. And the other shows that exist on this network, just figure it out yourself. We got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Nobody's checking it these days. I'm sorry. We're bad. We're bad boys. We don't behave. Everything's on Rivet City Radio. Thank you to Will Gray and Allison.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Boss Shop. Hell yeah, network. Let's fucking go.
They put a lot of work into this. More work than Matt and I do, for sure. So thanks to them for that. That's cool. And thank you, Hungry Homies, for joining us today on our journey of learning more about the food we eat and the people we love. And we love you, listeners. So, oh man, I want to try that. Dang.
It's real good. It's exactly as good as you think it is.
Stay around for the after chat. We're talking about movies again.